Hello everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back for yet another episode of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's jump right in. We are working our way down the line of characters that I have unlocked at the moment, and we, last episode, had a couple runs of Eve, and now we're going to do at least one run of Samson. Maybe if there's a quick death, we will start a second time, but I may just call the episodes if I die twice real fast. I don't think that's going to happen with Samson. He's a pretty strong guy. But starting with the Book of Sin, pretty good item. It gives you some random pickup every time it's charged. So, already starting off pretty strong. I've been listening to my most recent recordings, still having a popping issue on the microphone. Turns out it's not all being caused by having fans on in the room. It's probably just being caused by the poor quality microphone. I could not find in my pile of electronic gadgets another microphone or a headset that you might plug into a cell phone. I will look around some more when I have more free time and see if I can find something better, but I doubt it will be much better. So I'm aware of it, sorry about it. At the moment I can't do anything about it. It's not too bad. If I do try a new microphone and it messes things up royally, I want to warn you now, it is possible I will put out an episode where all you hear is music. What that will mean, and I'll put in the description, is that the audio was so bad that it wasn't even tolerable. And I replaced it with YouTube license-free music that is available to me. And you'll just listen to whatever music I pick while watching me play it. That would be an episode I wouldn't be terribly upset about you skipping. If you're here to watch me play and not listen to me talk, that's fine. But if you're here to listen to me talk, that's more on me. That's more about me, and so I know you're a slightly bigger fan of me than the game, which would be nice. I don't particularly believe any of that is true. I think it's probably 50-50 for most viewers that I have now. I looked at the analytics again and views have gone up. I am getting put in front of random people's faces. Sometimes they don't choose to watch. I do have one video at the moment that has an average view time of 1 minute, but it only has like 2 views. So somebody watched it for 2 minutes and somebody watched it for 1 minute. That's probably how that worked. Or somebody watched it for 30 seconds. That's fine. Random people, when you put videos in front of random people's faces, you can't turn around and be upset when they just change the channel effectively. Well, I have 6 pennies. We are very close to 800 here. Let's see. 5 pennies will give me a battery. I could use the Book of Sin again. Really, the only option at the moment, I could have taken the Soul Heart, put that in there for luck. I really don't believe that that does bring you luck or anything. I'm just speculating wildly and saying that in general speak. Samson, of course, is based on the story of, I believe, Samson and Delilah in the Old Testament, where he was given supernatural strength, and then he lost it because Delilah cut his hair, and then I believe he was blinded and had to beg for his strength back at the last second before he was killed. And I think he was fighting just a different faction of the Israelites. I could be totally wrong about that. I mean, there was a lot going along from my vague recollection. The main point is he was supposed to be strong. Let's show you the seed. Let's show you what his strength starts off at 2.5. Kinda. It feels like there's a half tick there. That may just be 3. I'm not even sure there are half ticks. A lot of range, and everything else looks about normal. Super pride. Still got this pill. As soon as I see another item I want to pick up, I'll use the pill. All the troll bombs still. I don't think there'd be a secret room or anything. Temperance. That's gonna be a blood machine. Well, that is literally the 3rd time that has happened. Maybe in Rebirth they have changed the statistics of how often you get the blood bag very quickly, but this is ridiculous. I've twice now used the blood bank, once and gotten the blood bag. Maybe it's part of an attempt to keep me low on pennies. Maybe that some runs just say, this is going to be a low penny run and we're not going to let you do the tricks that you would normally be able to do. Here is the awful room. You have that black heart. You have all these bombs you might be able to blow up. You cannot get to any of them. You need flying. Okay, so thinking about the previous episode, I think I do owe a formal apology for one major thing, and one major thing only. I formally apologize for being stupid and walking on spikes. We were doing good. It was an exciting run that just came to a unceremonious end because I was just dumb and walked on spikes and killed myself. Had every opportunity to take it even further, make it be really something amazing, maybe all the way to the end, on Eve, which is hard enough to do, and just could not do it. Let's see, let's go ahead and use this pill. Speed down, I know what it does now, we'll never use it again. Have 4 keys, would like some bombs, but I don't have them. I'm at full health, so that means this would only open up 1 health. Could potentially just walk on the spikes and kill myself 3 times to get in that room, but that would be an incredibly silly thing to do. I wonder if there's a Black Widow creature. I mean, this kind of looks like the black variant of Widow, but I wonder if there's a separate creature called Black Widow. I don't know. Probably isn't. I went on Isaac's website for a brief second, just getting its link, so now all comments from this point forward, maybe I'll go fix the comments previously, have a link to the game. So if anybody's been watching me and they're like, how do I play this game? That's down in the description. You have to, it'll be the first line at the moment, so you can see it. There's more stuff in the description if you click show more. below the videos on YouTube, that's where you click the thumbs up, that's where you like and share and subscribe, all that stuff. I really want people to do that if they can help out. I mean, think of it this way, you're not being asked to put any money up front for what are literally at least 30 minutes to 2-hour recordings. And so your way of paying for that without having to spend a dime should be put a thumbs up if you like it, share it even if you don't like it. I mean, it's fine by me if you just want to share it to go, haha, listen to this idiot. That's fine too. Subscribing to the channel helps you and it helps me. It helps me see how many people have even the slightest amount of commitment to seeing more than one episode versus random people who just wander onto the episodes. I want random people to wander on, but I also want people to subscribe and say we want to see the next episode. If it were a situation where it looked like nobody ever subscribed and I had hundreds or thousands of views, but nobody ever bothered to subscribe because they weren't interested in the 2 games I was playing at the moment, well then you have to kind of wonder, maybe I should only play a game once. Maybe I should play a game once and then move on to the next game. That could be a very expensive thought for me, buying a new game every day. I mean, that would also certainly change the styling of this channel quite a lot. I would be even less intelligent playing a new game from scratch. It would just be first looks type stuff. It's one way I might go, but it's not one way I would at the moment want to go. That took a lot to get through to this room. Too much, far too much to get through that room. Just because of that stupid turret. They can be such pains. So, have Bumfriend have to run to the pennies, or he's just gonna pick them up. He's not a great trade for pennies. You want some pennies in your pocket before you let him pick it up. I don't believe he ever will drop like a HP permanent up item. I think he'll only drop keys and bombs. I could be in trouble. You've seen me in a room like this and have trouble, and very much so I'm gonna have the exact same trouble now. And just like that, even playing on Samson, the randomness of the generation killed me. Let's jump into the second playthrough. That was a fast death. Did we even make it to the second boss? No, I don't believe we did. Book of Sin is a good item. It's probably not the greatest item. It's a very high charge for getting just a penny. To have to clear 4 rooms and then turn around and get 1 penny from that, that's a high charge. Clearing 4 rooms and getting a key or a bomb is fine. It's a good deal. A penny really isn't. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up that art until the end. First poop I pop is petrified poop. Immediately increases the chance of getting an item from every other poop. So in a room like this, if you pop it, you want to pick it up and start popping the other ones after that. be a great room to put a bomb right about here. I would open this up, probably give you the secret room. So Cupid's arrow, piercing shots, this little, that doesn't even make sense. This does not make any sense at all. You have piercing shots, it was called Cupid's arrow, and then they give you a little Indian, Native American, feather in your feather headband. It doesn't make any sense at all. You're referencing like 3 different things. If it was supposed to be Cupid, there should be like a cute little Cupid wings or a heart or something. If you were referencing Native Americans, it should be like a famous Native American, like Geronimo's arrow or something like that. Tonto's arrow. Or if you're just gonna reference archery and not reference Cupid or Native Americans, you just put like an arrow indication. This is a troll. They have trolled me on a meta level with this choice. Anyways, back to the game. That was a rant. Nothing much more I can do here. Let's just work on this. Piercing arrows still not going through rocks, so they just go through enemies, I guess, which would be helpful if there's multiple enemies on the screen. It's not going through rocks, but it is going through enemies. I mean, that's certainly going to be useful. I can try and line it up and hit several of them in a row. They recently released on TV a new Peter Pan TV show that I just casually fast forwarded to, and boy did it look awful. I mean, I'm just judging the book by the cover and all that. Some of the songs may have been great. I didn't sit through even a few minutes of any of the songs. I noticed they were singing. But it definitely, to me, looked like a stage production being recorded for TV. They were doing what looked like live overlay effects for everything that was supposed to be effectual, but like the flying, everybody was in a harness. You could clearly see a thick black wire on Peter Pan and Wendy and all the boys when they were flying. You could clearly see that this thick black wire lifting up all of them, and I don't even know how you do that. I assume that would be acceptable if you were doing a local theater thing, or if maybe even on Broadway people are more lenient and they ignore the wires. But come on, this is primetime TV on one of the major things. I think it was on ABC. That would make most sense. ABC is owned by Disney. Disney has a vested interest in Peter Pan. So just have problems with the quality of the production, really. I guess I want it green screen, but I mean, I hate to just come right out and say that, but I guess I do. I guess I want it green screened. I guess I want it completely After Effects. Honestly though, I think what I want, if I was to see a new Peter Pan, is just a new cartoon of Peter Pan, if I was gonna watch it. There was that movie that had Robin Williams as Peter Pan, not Hook. Yes, I know Hook and all that, but there was another movie where he was Peter Pan who had left Never Neverland and grown old and had his own kids, and so I believe Tinkerbell had to come back from Never Neverland and bring him because they needed his help. Maybe this is the story to Hook. No, there's another movie. I swear there's another movie. Bombs are key. Exactly what I didn't need at the moment because I wanted to use my bombs. But I heard there's something about this where like, here, I'm gonna bring the map up bigger. It's supposed to do something random when you walk through the doorways. So let's look at the map together. I'm gonna walk back and through the doorways and see if it's showing me anything important on the map. Just gonna do this a couple more times, see if anything shows up. Nope. So I don't know what they were doing. I saw somebody doing that. Maybe they had heard something that was false. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I have no idea what that item does. There's still at least 3 come immediately to mind items that I really don't have a strong thought about what they do, and I'm intentionally not looking them up online until I get either more frustrated and will really want to figure out what they do, or until I can just play with them and try and figure out by myself what they do. Okay. Well, we want this. It will give me 3 red hearts for 3 black hearts for that. We want this. This will give me damage up, which you kind of always want damage up. And I got a thing. Now the question is, do we want Guppy's hairball? Guppy's hairball is just an orbital that I will not use. Maybe it gives you rage up. Look at the damage already though. Could be that the coat does some damage up too. Will not kill me doing this, and it will get me 1 step to Guppy. I want to get Guppy and become Guppy. Almost always. Alright, so hopefully there's some troll bombs in this one. You won't hear me say that very often. Alright, so troll bombs blew that open. Now I gotta deal with this guy. You would think the ball of bandages dropped like hearts or recovered something. It doesn't, as far as I can tell. If you get 3 or 4 balls of bandages in a row, it turns into Band-Aid Girl, who is another character from Super Meat Boy. Let's see. Let's figure out what this is. Paralysis. That's useless. If I had 5 more, I would have taken this, get some more coins. Let's just go ahead and knock this up to as high as we can get it. Probably won't get it to 800 on this run, but we might. If I get 1 more charge, I'll have the ability to come back and look for where the super secret room is. I would bet it's right here. Interesting layout to the room, this kind of pyramid shape. I haven't seen that before. I'm not seeing any blue rocks here, even if I had bombs. And it's one of my least favorite enemies single. Fortunately, piercing shots are going to help a little bit here. Not going to help with that though. Gotta keep away from it. Only have 2.5 black hearts in total. 2's up, great. We've got this. I'm hoping for a white heart so I can start building up my health. And it gave me a troll bomb. Sometimes I just wonder what this game ever did. Anyways, so what was it? I was talking about a Robin Williams movie. I cannot remember the name of it. It was Peter Pan left Never Neverland, grew up, and his kids and him go back to Never Neverland, and he relearns the joy of acting childish. It was, if my memory recalls correctly, it was several years after book came out. He wasn't hooked to it. Lots of people think Hook is a good movie. I probably would say Hook is a good movie. It's not a true Peter Pan movie because I think, in my mind, the only true Peter Pan movie is the original Disney cartoon. Yeah, it's completely unfair, I'll admit, but everything else is a spin-off variant from that, and I say this fully knowing that the cartoon is based on a series of books, or at least one book, and that there was things in the cartoon that were not mentioned. There was things in the books that were not mentioned in the cartoon, so. But sometimes nostalgia just wins out on everything. Maybe I'll get really nostalgic one day and start buying like DVDs of those old Disney movies. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on a lot of factors, and I'd probably not have the patience to sit through and watch them these days. A lot of my movies I do end up buying are because of nostalgia things, and I buy them mostly just for the excuse of having them in case I ever want to go back and watch them. But then there are a few series that I do have gone back and watched a couple of times. Like, I have the entire set of Babylon 5. I've watched that 2 or 3 times since I've gotten it. I have the entire set of Seinfeld, and I'll certainly go back and want to watch that at some point. But then there's also shows I have, like, I have the entire set of Get Smart TV series, and I did watch it once, but now I mostly have to admit I'm keeping it for historical reasons, because you could not really watch that show on TV today unless there's some kind of local free access type channel showing it. We had for several years that whole TV Land actually showing old shows, but last I checked, TV Land was showing like Everybody Loves Raymond. So not really an old show when you're talking about Everybody Loves Raymond. That came out just a few years ago. It stopped airing. Really could use for a health level. I can't even go in this pain room. I mean, if I go in here, I have to get 2 black hearts for it to be worth it. If I go in here, I have to fight my way out. Let's go ahead and I want that cat. Why not? This will be an interesting combination. Oh, I nearly blew myself up. So it's piercing shots. When they're green, they blow up. This is a bad combination. If a cat, you have to be very careful with. It does solve any problems without bombs. So you can just totally forget the thought that you need any bombs. So I want to definitely get rid of this bomb item I have in favor of something else really fast now, because there's no reason, no need for it. we're gonna go on a bombing fury here. I'll put piercing shots not allowing me to blow this guy up. So how would I hit him? Let's see. That's took a little bit of work there. Let's see what this does. Speed up. I want to shoot this guy straight here. Just trying to barely tap it and see if I can hit him, but I can't. So, still using some bombs. Just gonna work our way around the thing again. Let's see. Well, if I do this, we'll blow up. That was really dumb. I was trying to hit these guys over here on the edge, and I screwed it up. Let's go ahead and hit this just in case. The question will be, how much of this can I hit? Let's go ahead and pick this up right now. Really don't know how well this... I have a very high range, is the problem. So here, now I can shoot from this angle and hit them this way. This is like a puzzle, almost, of just, how can I blow up these rocks without blowing myself up? Sadly, you can never blow up the pain room door. It's almost worth it to sit there and try and go back, go through the pain room and win. I'm gonna play a little conservatively. I'm gonna not go in the pain room. It kind of makes sense to go in the pain room, because if there are two black hearts in there, here we go, same situation. So blow up rocks. We have the item, the lucky poop that works on poop, but it does not, as far as I understand it, work on rocks. I believe the rock that we blew up that got the soul heart was not a blue rock. Alright, so let's see what happens here. I don't think piercing goes through that any more than it would go through rocks. So it's just... Secret room should be down here. Just need to get it a little bit shorter. Not sure I can get it a little bit shorter. Alright, we'll go ahead and use the bomb. Another troll bomb. They be trolling today. Lots of hearts. I wish I had like a dark bomb right about now. Let's just see what we can do with Double Trouble Gemini. Well, be able to do pretty good. Oh, nope, nope, not gonna be able to do very good that way. I got one more hitting me. I've got Are You a Wizard on. This is incredibly stupid. It's just going diagonal like crazy. It's blowing up all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna walk right into the blast like an idiot. Come on, Are You a Wizard, turn off. If I can get these hits in. Amazing. Speed up, size down. Size, I guess it lowers your bounding box of like where you could get hit. Makes it harder for the enemies to hit you. That's the only thing I could think of it doing. Let's just see what this does. Tears up. Man, is there anything I can do? I don't think so. We may have what is the first true Isaac short episode here, because we've gone far enough now to not really call it a short episode. And I'm at half a black heart. I need to get super lucky. I need to be super careful. I cannot walk into bombs. I cannot shoot things close to me. Let's see. Just as a test, let's see if this works. It goes too far. I cannot blow him up. I could not get over there even if I wanted to blow him up anyways. Boom, 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 boom. On pins and needles here, just, oh, not gonna help me any one bit, is that. Well, so we have these guys stuck. I guess what I want to do is this. And just like that, we are done. We are done. We are done. We are done. Well, I guess I'm gonna stick to my word. Last time we had 2 short losses. Still kind of thinking that second one was a short one, but it was long enough. I said, let's do a challenge and see how that goes. Still kind of want to do that, but no, I'm going to put it off. Next turn, we're going to have probably as much trouble as we did with Samson. We shouldn't have had anyway as much trouble as we did with Samson. We should have a lot more trouble with Azazel. I believe Azazel is like the question mark. He has -1 hearts. Only difference is he has black hearts instead of soul hearts. Let's see. Azazel, he has a little bit stronger. He also starts off with flying and brimstone. We have that to look forward to. We're gonna do Azazel. Next episode after Azazel, we're gonna do Lazarus. We'll do one run on Eden just to show you what it's like, but I don't want to waste my Eden tokens right now. So, look forward to the next episode. Thanks for watching. This could very easily be the shortest Isaac we're ever gonna put out, but trying to make things quick, trying to make things concise. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.